good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. And the Commodores will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Landry. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Commodores' offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space.
There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Vols want to move quickly. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The play-action fake. Finds the tight end. Ripping through the defense. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running into the open space. Picks up the first down, still moving. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To throw, it's Landry. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Vols started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to...
Turning it on! He's now got 78 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in front.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Thielen on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Commodores will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Commodores trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Landry. Turns it loose. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
10 Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down.
He uncorks one deep. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and leave up empty. And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it to the right here. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Commodores are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes him talk to the hand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Tries again to get it in. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Vols headed quickly to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking downfield, it's Landry. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Doors. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Unloads to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good. And if
he'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch.
Holds it in the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Complete towards the sideline. Marked down at the 26-yard line.
And the Commodores with the 1st and 10.
Base 27 jump.
Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.